Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it is Mongol Cleaning Show with Abby and her friends. How are you doing, everyone? Hope it's been a good day for you. Well, it's been a very cold day, as you can see. I am all kitted up. It's a bit on the cold side. So just trying to get on with everything there, with the colds, with the economy. Hey, brethren, brethren, England is not playing. England is not playing. No, it's not playing because yeah, that just happened. Just ignore that. England is not playing because I'm telling you, of course I had surgery, so I I couldn't be. And we've got ZB. Hey!
Okay.
To make up for last week that you slept. Yeah, I'm
As
here.
soon as I just saw we are live, I say, nah, ain't gonna happen. That's why I sleep go last time. Oh. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, fine. Louis is here in the corner. He's coming.
And we are Kajad. We are waiting. How
How
are
are
you
you now?
doing? We are
Ah,
there.
this your glow is glowing. Glow is glowing.
In fact, even me, I'm like, what did I use? Because I don't know what's going on.
It's God's grace. You are not using anything.
My dear
It's peace
sister,
of mind when God don't give you, and
that's
it shall
it.
continue like that in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. So, how's your day been?
Good, good, very well. Mom is around. Yesterday was more of laundry, and today, thank God, it didn't rain, so we spread out everything. We're fine. Today was good. I was in all through.
I
And
hope
people,
that she has already done some soup things.
who is that?
Okay. I jumped the.
Who
When my
is
mother
that?
was alive, and she used to come, my mother tried that thing of. I went out one day.
Oh, okay.
I came back. I was like, when you are coming in the house and you're going in the door, you're expected to be smelling things.
Oh, that you mean. Okay, so with my mom, I'm trying not to involve her. She works
No,
too much. She works too
okay.
much. Today alone, I did not send her message. Oh. She don't pack clothes, don't go dey fold. The
Ha!
reason why she's too much. So she's actually here because we want her to rest.
Yes.
She's 78 years. She doesn't act her age. So
No,
let her stay. But
maybe she should
funny
be
thing is
all
like as
alive.
she don't stay, she said she don't stay 2 days, her body don't they do somehow because I am not letting her do anything. Money okay, mo gbọ́.
Women who are very, very hardworking. Like my mother was a very hardworking woman, but when she retired, she retired. Like
Hmm.
the woman retired out of everything. So,
She
I'm
don't
like,
work now.
mother, who is gonna
No
feed your
work.
baby girl?
Have you dropped a reminder in your group? Did you drop a reminder
Yes,
for
I
people
dropped.
to join in? Oh, okay, okay,
Yes, I have. So the
okay,
person who has contacted me, he's at a
okay,
show.
okay,
Sister Ibidu is on the bus. Sister Ariola has just come out of a class, so they're all going to join.
okay.
Yeah,
Join.
people are
Okay,
in touch to say
mm,
that. Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, Zibi, is it your birthday?
Who is saying that?
Femi.
Is
Femi
Femi?
Togo now.
Femi who? Or
Shemo.
money or something?
No, 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 Shemo. He's got like a really sexy deep voice. I actually have him on my phone as
Why you see me rolling my eye?
my phone as Femi drip voice.
Oh really? Are we friends on Facebook?
We are
That's the only
friends.
way place you can.
It's
Eh.
on Facebook, yeah.
Okay. Maybe I don't know
So
how we
say it's not
sound.
your birthday, girl. But is it your
Huh.
birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday! You didn't tell me. I'm
I'm not
vexed.
supposed to. It's Louis that is always doing a forward man because me, I don't celebrate. The man will not carry me to the world and everyone will not start saying happy birthday, happy birthday. I did not send him work. Oh.
Please, I beg, allow the man to celebrate you. That's what he wants to do. I
So,
think the
so I'm
reason why
not complaining.
I find birthdays overwhelming for me is all the greeting. How many people I want greet? It's tiring. It,
And
it,
you
it
you could just wait till like the next day and say, "Oh, thank you, everyone. I really
no, but when
appreciate it."
everybody, like when you get all those individual
I
messages,
know.
you say thank you everyone. You know, be like, what are you feeling like? So I actually abandoned Facebook because of it
Me,
because it
right?
was too much. I was
Oh,
starting
you
to have
haven't been. That's true. I haven't seen you on Facebook too.
you know.
I'm trying to place this Femi because I know I have about two Femis on Facebook. But me, more intense.
He's
What's his
telling
Facebook
you,
name?
he said we are Facebook friends. Let me show. Okay, let me show you what is
Femi.
going on. So Sister Bidu said, good evening, everybody. Then
Good
he
evening.
said, see, but
Oh yes, 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 yes. Just looking at the name, I know him already.
yeah. So
I
he's like,
know.
went ha ha
Ah.
ha 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 ha. You know,
Oh
said
yes, yes. Hold
we are
on. I
every
even want to,
friend.
let me quickly do a quick check. But I didn't get a buzz from him though.
So he said,
Yes,
hello,
yes, yes. True,
everybody.
true.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy
Oh dear, dear.
birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry if I'm not making this
Eshegon.
much. I don't know what
Thank
happened.
you very much. Thank you, sis. I really appreciate it. Is Femi online or is watching on YouTube?
I think he's watching on YouTube because
Okay,
he is
okay,
talking to us through YouTube. He's
okay.
smiling. He's smiling. So yes, she's like she's happy.
Oh, thank you very much. Bro, Femi, I know you're listening. Thank you very much.
It's so
Eshe pupo
nice to
pupo.
actually have him because like there are many people that I invite and they know they come. So it's nice to see Femi. Oh, what he said, I'm looking more beautiful. Oh,
This,
Jesus.
you see? Have you, in short, don't worry. When Louis comes, I will tell Louis to look at your glow. You know, the other day we were talking, I did a screen munch, but it wasn't clear, it was blurry.
Mm,
Ojumi
I know
So when I saw the
everyone.
picture, when I saw your picture up on, you posted a picture on Facebook or was it on your story? I just click and save am. I say, huh.
No, on Instagram, when you post on Instagram, you
Okay, you
can
share.
send it
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
been on Facebook in like a year. I've not been on Facebook in
Wow.
like a year. Yeah. So I just share on Instagram and it goes to
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I made a Babariga. And don't
Mm.
worry, but imagine if I was born a man. I would have
I
called
saw it now. The yellow or mustard, Denny. The one you had
Shege
that
with
cap
the
on.
vibe. I was Shege with the vibe.
You know, funny, I almost saved that picture. I say if I post am, shey people no go dey say this woman when she post na dem LL abi homo something.
And so we help.
But that
Any
picture was really nice.
no, but the thing is that any guy that really knows me and he hears that they say I'm lesbian, you'll be like, lesbian, Iwo, or you think Ashawo?
That picture was were you going to a wedding or like a function or something?
No, I just ordered it. I designed it and ordered it made. So it was
Wow.
portable for me.
Okay.
So because the
You
person who was making it was like, is this for a woman? They said, He said, but why would I say, look, just please make it for
just
me.
bring
So
it.
when I now knock the thing now, and I posted it, but people are like, I said, I
It's
know.
oh fine, oh fine, oh fine.
Okay, fine, Pani. I always used to tell people, I said, God knew why
Really
God
nice.
let me become a man. I knew why, because I would have been causing commotion in the female world.
Oshomo, Abi,
Eh?
Oshomo thing.
My Ashawo would have been legendary. Because trust, I think born
Okay.
20 children. I go marry all their mama. I don't go mind.
So now.
Because my kinds go get plenty money because I know say I need money to carry babe. I go purposely go make am so
Now
that
so
I fit carry the babe.
how's work been though?
My dear, that's what I was about to talk. Oh, do after I came back from, of course, all the time I took off from surgery and everything, I didn't work
Yeah.
because of that. And since it's been 3 weeks
Mm.
now, I no work, I no see work.
Wow.
So 5 weeks, nothing. I am
Interesting.
I'm searching. I'm hyperventilating quietly.
Ah,
Like today,
that work is needed
my
though.
friend just called me. I said, I'm thinking my life because I'm already thinking how this month is going to be.
Did you get an offer anytime in one school? I know we talked that you talked about it one time. Was there like an
No,
opening in a school, or that was like a long time ago or something? Or was it just
long,
time
long time
ago? Ah,
ago. That was a
that
long,
work is important too. Abi, how you want to do am?
my dear
Bills
sister.
got to be paid. But Ọlọ́run máa ṣe ṣá.
But I kept saying to myself, Abby, you're the one who encourages people never to lose faith in God, that God will always come through and take care.
Yeah,
So why are you
yeah.
now? Why are you now?
Hmm.
And I was like, God, you know what? I'm not gonna stress. But you know, now want it to talk now.
Human nature,
I have
man.
money for mouth.
Mm.
So I just kept like, God, oh God.
Human
But
nature, you are worried now, but the thing is, you're searching a job because it's not as if you're just sitting and waiting to be fed or
no,
something. So each chemawa in the right time,
yeah.
Abi, the best one too.
Someone just sent me a job fair thing again
Okay.
today because I was another friend called me and I was like, I'm desperate. And unfortunately, because of my
Mm.
health, I can't go
Mm.
to normal 9 to 5 jobs. I have to
Yeah.
find jobs I can do at home and things like that.
Home.
And it's just been
Hmm.
but then the UK, that's why the UK is hard though. The UK is hard. You see those
So
days
how?
of one country, you don't go.
Mm.
Now devil don't take over the country now. It don't hard. Like I'm telling you, weekend you see people queuing up outside food banks to collect food.
I saw it. There was a documentary I saw on Facebook, or was it on YouTube, about this food bank thing? How Nigerians, especially, just they go there, go they suffer when then they hang. Jobs that were promised. They promised them jobs when they reach there. Nothing. I'm like, I feel bad doing any.
But it's not just Nigerians, even
I know,
British
I know, I
people.
know, I
Like
know, I know.
is
The focus of that documentary really was just a particular couple. Tokuro Latibi, they've been hanging around there in the UK for years. I'm like, Ashiko eni kuku pada wa bayi. Eh?
it's terrible, but what we go do now?
The population sef don't plenty pass the space sef. Work no dey, na im dey cause am now.
I'm telling you, I was like, I mean, last year I did 3 months I didn't work. I know what my eyes saw in those
Hmm.
3 months where I no see work. And I was like, God, never again. And I've been working consistently, but since I now had take time off
Yeah.
from that surgery, work just dry. I was like, hey, God, I cannot do another 3 months, so
You
I
get
can't.
another job will come, not just any job, a better job. Just put your ears on ground.
I'm doing
Put
fine.
your
Not
ears
not
on
even
ground,
like
you
I'm
know.
lying down flat on the ground, waiting any vibration, let it touch.
So no worry,
But
go good on.
I know I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying not to fret.
So,
I'm just like, you know what, everything will be fine. God has got me. He always has got me. I mean, I have been through worse times, and
yeah.
he helped me through it and I survived it. And in fact, one of my friends who is was a very in fact there's a photo of me and him and some other poetry people that when I first came to this country, he was one of the very first people who were very good friends, started taking
Yeah.
me around to poetry places. He just died. And I still
Whoa.
saw another friend of ours that I was talking about him just like
Wow.
3 days prior. It's like this life, eh? So I was like, God, you know what?
Nothing they deal.
Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. I have
Yeah.
breath. So I will start from that place. Praise God.
That's the attitude, sis. That's the thing. I think I don't know, maybe it came with this fibro thing. I think every day I come to appreciate God's kindness and mercy. When
Yeah.
especially when you're experiencing something you really can't explain, and you're trying hard to really explain it, then even batting an eyelid, you're scared that maybe when I close the mule gbabelo, that kind of thing. And then
Of course.
every day you wake up, you live every day, and you're even
Man.
getting better by the day. Who am I not to be
And
grateful?
you know when fibromyalgia first comes to deal with you, most
How?
people don't understand that you spend that first 18 months terrified to sleep because you are never sure you will wake up.
You can't even sleep because
Understand the
even even
fear.
even the rolls on the bed, like it's I don't how do I explain it? Like you want to turn on that side, you are feeling like needle pricks. There's no perfect, now there's no stable position.
There's nothing comfortable at all.
Nothing.
Like me now, if you look at this, if you look at my shoulder here, you see that it is swollen. It's been
Yeah, I
3 days.
can see.
I can't to move it or anything, and nothing. No, I didn't hit it. Nothing. It just swore, and that's what people don't get. That sometimes like this, one part of your body will just swell, boom, like that. Nothing do you not do nothing.
Hmm.
You just swell and decide that I've decided to check out for the couple of months. And it's not that it is going to swell 2 3 days. You might be there 2 weeks still
Hmm.
and nothing happened, you know. But you know what? This is my 17th year with fibromyalgia. So I'm like, God, I am grateful because I know people. Nobody say them, say I know people
Hmm.
who we started this fibromyalgia journey together. They don't kill themselves because they couldn't cope.
And messed up one.
They couldn't cope with the pain anymore. They're like, done. So, in everything, as I said, let everything that has breath praise.
Yes. That's
That's it.
that's the that's the that's the attitude though, sis. So any other thing would be added, material gains, work, any other thing,
Yeah.
anything material. That one comes later, comes afterwards. Really
Right.
not so bothered really anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
and funny thing, another thing is with fibromyalgia, it makes you understand that the pains you're feeling, especially in when doctors tell you you can't feel it's just your brain interpreting it as pain. I think when they let you in on that idea, I just feel like, okay, then maybe the best place or the best way to approach this is by numbing my thoughts. So when anything won't come, they come like stress or like triggers, or maybe I'm getting anxious or anxiety, I'll just tell you, if the conversation is getting too, maybe getting me all rolled up or something, I'm like, this talk is okay, it's okay. Let's not talk about
Exactly.
it anymore. So
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm kicking off any anxiety subjects. Just please let it be, But
I
like you
don't know
said,
about you. I don't know about you, but have you started like me? I have been dealing with anxiety now for about 5 years. Like
hmm,
tense anxiety, just and I'm like, I'm chill, I'm cool. I'm not the kind of person that gets tired, gets upset easily or things like that. But then, like, and you'll be amazed at the things that make me like intense anxiety. If I'm on a queue and two people come and stand behind me, I start to panic. I have been known to abandon everything I've bought and just leave it there and walk away.
wow.
Just because this
Hmm.
inexplicable anxiety is crippling. Just comes
Yep.
and I'm like, I can't stay.
And then
And
you
it's
can't control it.
I can't control it. And like I start to shake, I start to hyperventilate, and I just abandon everything. I just walk away. Like, I know do again. Mm. So I
It's
just
it.
try
I can't even. I just avoid triggers. Really, that's my own. It could be like a conversation. I'm saying, oh, it's either a yes for me, and the person is saying no, and I'm trying very hard to like explain my point or my opinion. If I see say the thing don't they reach like that, I actually my body tells me it's an overwhelming feeling just covers me. Like somehow it's intense. So it's like from like 2 to like 10, and my body's like stiffens. When I don't they feel that thing like that, I'll just inhale,
we
exhale, and say,
done. We over it. We
are
done.
we here? Is anyone here?
Yes, they are. No, I'm saying is that we'll be like, we cool, we done, we over it. We're not having this
Oh
conversation
yeah,
again.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, let me
We're
go
done with
into the
that.
comments. I have to show this. So show now.
Somebody commented.
Abby,
Abby is looking more. Oh, I tell
that's
everybody
that's
notice.
all of it there.
You
Oh
know,
my
you,
god.
greetings, fam. Much love, Abby.
Oh, she is amazing. She is
Do
such
you
a
know when? Do you know, Abby? You have that like that pregnancy glow. I don't know if anybody online. Trust me. I don't know if anybody here online is hearing what I'm saying, but there's this glow.
I have
It's not.
not shopped toy like
Wait now. I am not saying you have tasted. I am just
yes,
saying that there's this glow. So it's not about this. It doesn't. It's a powdery glow. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's like you have powder all over you. There's just this glow. So it's not about like a beauty product. Well, like ask anybody.
should I tell you people one thing that you people are going to laugh at me at? I don't even bath today.
If you come back from call, so it's
Like
not just me. It's
I,
not just me noticing this. You see, everybody's commenting about it. The other day when we spoke, I said the same thing. I said, "This, I don't understand. I would like it if someone can define humility." Okay,
yeah, so
in
today's
the
topic,
way everyone
yeah,
does
so
that.
okay, so today's topic is about humility, and it was Laraba. I don't know. Unfortunately,
What are you doing here?
one of Laraba's friends, so
You want to lie down? Lie down,
time
sleep.
she had to take time off and everything. But she was one who brought the topic about um Lorraine. We need you to. I don't know who Lorraine is. Who is Lorraine? Because then people can be funny. Because some people will come up and then they will now be doing crazy things online. So, Lorraine, can you put on your camera and then I'll be able to add you on onto the show, please?
No, what night?
I don't know who Lorraine.
Never
Anyways, so Laraba was one who came up with this topic
starting.
about humility, where they're like, humble yourself. Don't say, she's like, humility is toxic because especially for those of us who are in diaspora, there's this whole thing of, you African people can be a bit too much. You can just be too much. You need to tone down. You need to, and basically what they're saying is like, yeah, you're too proud. They feel yourself too much.
Mm,
It's like, why should I diminish my own light to make you feel good? Why should I diminish who I am to make you feel good? But then let's even leave diaspora. Let's talk about the world in general, social media. When people go and say, look at me more fine, so that kind of thing, and people come and go, who do you think you are? Why are you saying that you're good looking? Who lied to you that you're good looking? It's like any moment you say anything good about yourself, people have an overwhelming need to knock you down 1,000 miles down. Like, who do you think you are to be saying that you are, you look good or you feel good, that kind of crazy stuff. And so she was like, let's talk about it. Humility is toxic. And of course, different people had their thoughts, and I said, well, we'll bring it to the show. But unfortunately, she's not able to make it. Femi, can you put on your camera, please? I don't know what's going on there. A few people are coming on, but then their cameras aren't coming on. Femi, hello, hello. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Okay. Anyways, so basically, you saw the. I'm sure you saw the. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Wait, let me show you. It's a lady's face.
Nigga, 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 nigga.
Oh, you're an idiot. So that's what you were waiting for. That you see what I'm saying? They wait and then they come and they shout. Okay, so what has he gained now?
what's
What
that about?
I told you that's when people. This is the thing. We black people live rent free in the heads of many racist people. We are their landlords because they carry us around in their brains. They
But
cannot.
I don't understand. It's a very dumb thing to do.
Yeah, but no, the thing is, I like that I live rent free in their brain. They cannot live life unless they are carrying me around. I am the one controlling them. Their life means nothing without me inside of it, because I'm the one who controls them. That's why they feel the need to be going around all the shows that they see. Black.
He needs to be checked.
No, it doesn't need to be checked.
Yeah,
He's my servant. I'm his master. I'm his master. I'm his lord. I'm his king. So I'm the one that makes his life mean something. Without me, his life means nothing.
Hmm.
So it's good. Let him be living like that. I don't worry about people like that. So I don't worry about people like that. I'm his master, because without me, his life means nothing. He had to come. Imagine, he took time from his day to come on the show and be shouting the N word. You see that I am his master, because he had to stop whatever he was doing to come onto my show. I'm his king, I'm his queen. So he's my servant. So it's fine. It's okay. Let him be walking around. So, anyways, going back to what we were talking about, more important issues than dumb people. So, you read the comments about, humility and whether it's toxic or is not toxic. Hey, Louis, I beg, no vex. So now my slave that I don't want to use that. Sorry, my servant that came on. He
No,
needed
wahala, sis.
he needed
How
to
have you been?
to his queen. So he came on and he used Femi's name, unfortunately, but he used a form of Femi's name. So it is fine.
Paying you no mind. How are you doing?
I'm there. Oh, I'm good. How you doing?
This your shine. It's almost as if there's something else involved, though.
There's
Eh?
nothing involved. I never worked for 5 weeks.
No, but you're really looking good, honestly.
Thank you. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on, but whatever it is, I hope the Lord translates it into my pocket.
Amen.
Don't worry, it will. It will.
So, what are your thoughts about this whole humility thing? Now someone will hear what I just said concerning that guy now and be like, "Oh, Abby, you didn't have to say that. That's not humble. Why should I be humble about my royalty? Why should I be humbled about my amazingness that makes someone do so much to come on my show to come and say nonsense?" Do you understand what I'm saying? To me, in that point, that kind of humility will be toxic. It is not the kind of humility I subscribe to. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
tell me what you think, please. Birthday girl, kick us off now. Today's your birthday. Kick us off, birthday girl. Then your
Oh,
husband.
well, I'm just trying to process my thoughts really about humility being toxic. I really wouldn't know from the angle or perspective to take it from, or to address this. But
Mm,
I think for me, I think I'll just talk about the would I say characteristics being humility. I just would want to say it's a, how would I put it? It's like it's a gift for me. That's first off to say, if someone is humble, I believe you have, like, it's like a gate free pass to understanding people, communicating, and even being in better relationship with people. But however, in these our times, I think humility can be misinterpreted,
mm,
and I think this would vary from different people. Humility for some people would mean, you have to be, how would I put it, you have to be able to allow people trample on you when
mm,
you're being spoken to, either rudely, either ways, even when you feel bad about it. That's what people will call humility. Humility can mean, oh, even when you have an answer, or a particular thing, or you're knowledgeable about that particular thing, you keep quiet and don't say anything about it. That is some people's definition of humility. Me, I am not in that category of people to say, oh, that is what humility means. I feel humility, I think, is a personal thing, or it can be expressed differently.
Mm,
However, what I would hold first is, if I want to be humble, I have to take to heart that whatever I say and the manner in which I say it, I'm not hurting people. That
mm,
doesn't mean I shouldn't be expressive. That is my own definition. About it being toxic, I do not know. It now depends on how it's being interpreted by those people. So it still means that um it's my definition on humility would have to be on the basis of something. I don't know what the yardstick would be. But for me, my would I say my Christian values or my upbringing actually defines what humility should look like. It's not social media definition of humility.
mm.
So I think, yeah, that's all I would say. I don't know about the toxic
Let
whatever.
me let me let me let me come in. Let me
Okay,
come in
Louis,
here. I think
before you come in, because
okay.
already make you hold your wife well because they don't they eye your wife. Let me put in comments of
$1 billion and it's yours.
I remember she
yeah,
has so much humility, especially the story about who is I
that's
can't.
kind of
Oh, okay.
okay,
Okay,
but
can I go ahead?
no wait now. The comments never finish. You say I remember she
Let
has so
them
much.
please let them toast me. If they have money, oh, let them tell me quickly. Let me leave this guy.
And he now said,
Billion,
no, you
billionaire in
know,
dollars. Oh, you don't want naira, please.
Wait,
see
let's
now,
listen
you
to
know, said,
comments, Joe.
it's kind of day now, it's kind of top of tele. You know, say, please,
Oh, okay, okay.
if she has a single sister, I want pick flower from them. Oh,
And you tell me there's a single sister. Oh, she would I say fortunately or unfortunately? I'm the last card in the house. So there's no sister. It's going to be nieces.
don't mind him. Oh. Shebi he's supposed to marry
I think
me.
it was on, I think it was on that call. Is it not Mr. Kayode, your body, your paddy?
And now he's the one that,
Okay.
yeah, him that I'm
Yeah.
always chasing him up and down the whole level.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember him. But
Oh,
however, please tell him that I can marry second husband.
Lobatan. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sure you can hear her. So put
Okay.
your details in the
In
yourself. Oh yeah,
Louis,
Louis
Louis
continue.
go do my PA. Louis, my husband will be the PA.
As long as money
As long
exchanges
as money.
hands, no problem.
Okay, so sis, you want Louis to go ahead, or you wanted
Yes,
to
yes, yes,
comment
yes,
on what I said?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I think she, I don't know what angle she is looking at it from, but I want to agree with your position and the question. And why I say so is this. Unfortunately, the idea about being humble has been gravely
Mm-hmm.
abused by um, those who benefit from the humility of others so much that they assume it's now a right, and then they can afford to maltreat such people and speak to them in manners that ordinarily it's not right. So considering this, I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to express themselves in a manner that does not hurt anyone. And if anyone is offended by one's glow, by their lights, by their confidence, their aura, their, the kind of respect they command, then that's just, in my own books, that's just pure evil, because I believe they should be commending that person. And if there's something they admire about that, they should maybe find ways of learning how to be like such a person rather than try to bring them down. So these are my thoughts on this.
I actually have something to read about that. So there's a Femi online. Please, I need you to put your camera on because we just added a Femi and he ended up being one of my servants who had to come and come to recognize the queen. But I don't have time for servants today, so um put on your camera if you want me to know who you are, and then I'll be able to add you on. So let's leave it at that. And then I just want to go into I just want to go into okay, all kinds of weird people are coming on. Who is Gigi Owulo? Oh, okay, I have the right Femi here. I don't know who Gigi is. Gigi, can you move the camera, move your face so I can see who you really are? Oh, okay, it's another servant who is trying to come on. Yeah. Oh, it's my servant again. Oh, you've come to pay homage to your queen. Yeah, get lost. Yeah, this one doesn't have work. You really are very, very jobless. So, anyways, so it come back again and it's trying to get onto the whatever again. Mr. Femi, please put on your camera because we're having a lot of silly people today.
It's
Hey, oh yeah,
me.
Zibi. Sure, you don't see send a person where you know.
Now, ha, boss, it's not like that though. Bere, is this live?
Man,
Inside life
you
is
How
know,
are
different
you
from
now?
proper life.
I kept on reaching out to you, but things change, life, and
I shall miss you. I miss you. I miss
uh,
Bukola. You know now. Eh?
yeah.
How are
So
you now?
yeah, so
Oh, hey, you're good.
I'm good. Yes, I'm
Good to
fine.
see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. I read your message
Nice
as well.
to
Thank you very much. Blessings. I really appreciate it.
yeah. I got the notification that Zibi's birthday, so I said I better send
You
a
see why I
message.
wrote his name as Femi Drip Drip voice. His voice is so yummy. Like anytime I hear his voice like this, I'm like, yes, this voice is delicious.
You're making me blush.
Please blush, you're
No,
allowed.
I turned off the camera because I'm like doing 1,001 things.
Yeah, but you know why I had to ask you to put on your camera because
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I
my servant had
understand.
come using your name earlier. Again, my servant is
Ah,
so ashamed of their own identity. They have to go and start looking for other people's identity to be using so that I don't understand it. I mean, how someone has no value for themselves that they have to seek value where nobody even wants to see them.
hmm,
I don't understand it, but it
maybe,
is what it is.
maybe I'll go back on YouTube.
No, stay, I beg, stay. It had nothing to do with you. It's just a silly person. The person came back with another name again. Because I refused to bring anyone on unless the camera came on, it was now winking at me, doing faces. I was like, I can see you, but you will not be given the platform. So get lost. It's just weird. It's sad. Anyways, so I want to just go into some of the comments because plenty comments they come in. So we have Aderemi Adekoya. This is my party from uni, and he was like, "Good evening, Abby. Long time no see." Like no vex say, um, okay, Mr. Fem, even if you not put on your camera, just stay there. So I know that I say no vex, say miss too. I vanish inside life. Oh. Everybody is doing this inside life. Oh, yeah, to see deeper life thing. Everybody's and then Kayode now came and put the full zinger. He said, I be like to pour sansa inside Percy Gary. I beg Abby, I don't know you. Please, Zibi, share your husband have the same humility DNA, Abby. Can you imagine? So
Please, we need to talk about this humility thing. Oh,
because of woman now, you are denying me. The Lord knows your name. So let me go into
Was
the
it I did a
arguments
question?
that let me
I
put
didn't
go into the
understand something.
arguments.
About his being toxic.
Hey, where is this argument that's disappeared again? Oh, okay, yeah. So Laraba said, I think humility is a buzzword for shrinking oneself. No one is humble. No one has to be humble. It's a way of keeping people locked up within themselves as a way or means of controlling them. It's used as a weapon, particularly by religious people, to cage their adherents and prevent them from really being their true selves. Then Ifeanyi came up and said, would you entertain questions to explore this path of thought? I just have a comment coming. And then Femi said the quality of having a modest or low view of one's importance. Now that's the part of humility that I don't really agree with, about having a low view of my importance. Why should my view of my own importance be low? But then that's according to Google. And me, I know, because yeah, it actually says yes, it is true. If I said the same thing, it's the quality of having a modest. I agree with modest, but low view, ah, I don't. So I have a very high view of myself, because let's think about the world we're in these days. I mean, with all the different things that are coming up, where if like how you Zibi, oh sorry, how Zibi
I'm
was
here.
where you
That's
were thinking,
fine.
oh, you wanted to put up a photo of me, but then you were afraid that hey, maybe they're not go
Yeah.
toxic. Like even when you want to pay other people a compliment these days, you always have to like check yourself every time, because you don't know which way they'll take it. People take compliments the wrong way, or other people would take the compliment to pay somebody the wrong way and everything. So that place of just feeling good about yourself, just having a good sense of self, is not so popular anymore. Hey, what happened to my people? They've disappeared. It is not so popular anymore. And for me, that is a sad thing. Now, one thing that I do every day, because well, I live alone, although I don't live alone anymore, but for the longest time I lived alone. And I realized that if I didn't hype myself up, nobody, I could go through a year and nobody will hype me. Oh. You understand? So, and there's this sense of wanting to feel good about yourself when you're leaving the house. You've put on something nice. There's nobody to say, oh, you're looking nice or whatever. Oh, so like, up Nepa. Yes, sorry. Remy, thank you for reminding me. I keep forgetting. Thank you. It's up Nepa that happened to Zibi. You know, so for me, I'm like, if I'm leaving the house, if I get dressed, I'll go and sign for Remy. I'll be like, baby, baby. Come on now. You looking super fine, girl. Like I will hype myself. I'll be like, come on, babe. Anyone shorter than you is too short, taller than you is too tall, fatter than you, too fat, thinner than you, too thin. You are exquisite. Like I will hype myself. So by the time I go out there, I have a massive smile on my face. I have a very sweet disposition, because I don't hype myself. Now, for some people, they'll be like, you should have more humility. Why? Why should I not tell myself good things? To whose benefit? So that some people out there who don't have, and I know I sound bad for saying that, but okay, yeah, okay. Because I just want to, nah, up Nepa, Abi. Remy was the one that came and told me that they didn't disappear. It's Nepa that did them bad.
I don't even know what happened though.
I
It
don't
just
know if people
off.
disappear.
It's
Just
not
disappear.
NEPA days. We are still in the dark.
It is
Nothing
well.
changed.
It is well. Mm. So like that kind of hyping of yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong in that, where you say good things to yourself. It's the same thing with affirmations. Oh, I'm a queen, I'm amazing, I'm wonderful, I'm blessed. I mean, I don't see anything wrong in having those kind of positive affirmations, and I don't think that it is a sign of pride. to have those kind of positive affirmations. I think when where humility might start to be toxic is when you go into that humble brag. I don't know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying by humble brag? I know you guys know. Nigerians are being past me.
Yeah,
Louis,
sure.
Shebi, you get
Certainly. Yes, yes, of course.
hey, I beg give it because I don't think I can give a good enough example of humble brag. Can you guys give an example of humble brag so that our listeners will understand what we are talking about here?
Yeah, if I get you right, I believe humble brag is where you're actually trying hard to let people see that you are humble. Like you're showing it off.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
showing off humility. Meanwhile, it is weird because humility is not about showing off. And
Exactly.
yet you are trying to you be like, me, I'm a very humble
My
person.
my humble self.
And my humble self, me and my humble household. Excuse you. What are you talking about? How can you be telling somebody me and my humble household? So I think that's where she was coming up with all of that because a lot of people had all kinds of things to say about that. So I think we have in a way made it clear, especially with someone like Zibi, who, to be honest, true. When I think back to that story you shared, you get humility and you get patience. Nah, no, I'm not sure. I
Anyway,
cannot.
please, is it another video? What story you did I share Magba me by?
No, when I think it was the very first time you joined, and it was not on air. It was
Oh,
after party
Oh,
gists.
okay, okay, oh,
yeah.
okay.
But all of us that were at the after party, we were all affected. Like we were all looking at you like this woman is
Okay.
superwoman.
Okay.
We were looking at
Okay.
you like serious. But I want to put humility aside because I have this thing I am discussing with I think 15 people so far. And it's about the story of the man whose wife had a kidney problem. And because he loved his wife so much, he wanted his wife to be well. He donated his kidney to her. Then, the moment she got better, she cheated on him with his friend and left him
Louis said with his kidney.
with his kidney. And left him with his kidney. The friend did not give up his own kidney. Oh. His own friend did not give up kidney. So they now said that they're going to court and that would it be petty if he asks for his kidney back?
No,
I don't think so.
no, not petty at all.
Same here, Louis. I do not think he's petty.
I
I
well, I don't,
actually,
I won't use the word petty. But why would I do that
Why
really?
would you do it? Why would you do
excuse
it?
you.
Request? Why would I request?
Alaye gbagbe.
Oh,
What
Gajeki
do you
sir,
mean?
as in,
Exactly. It is.
Which one? What are you talking about?
no, not no. This is me. Oh, I don't. Why would I want to do that? Though?
Oh, God, remove your humility from this place.
No, this one has nothing to do with humility. But I don't give the pet. I don't give them. Um,
CB, no. We need to bring you back to the
We
women's
need to
space.
reset her brain. Oh.
Exactly.
no, I think right now Louis is just. I think Louis is just being emotional, really, because I'm trying. I want to even put us in that situation. Would Louis ask me if we found ourselves in that situation? Louis,
Somebody
really?
will die. They will
Let me talk
maybe
with
for
you.
kidney. I will collect kidney back.
Check it, sir. I stop interrupting.
You
What
will
would happen?
you will punch the kidney
I
so
will
that
collect
you
life.
Louis, Louis. No, I'm just saying that Tobaji Rukini and let's put ourselves in that position. It happened. Are you going to request I return your kidney?
Wait, what? How you think they look me? Sir?
Oh, you never answer my
I
question.
go collect them.
You know go collect. Because all
Oh
the
God.
good times go override all these your thoughts. I mean, this is just
No, 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 no.
no.
Do you know the power of hurt?
I know
Do you know
that
the power of
that is
pain?
that is that is the thing. That is the
This
thing.
ordinary
When
kidney is asking for them, they are complaining.
Let me read that what Kayode Atabatele said. You know, Kayode is not a normal person. Kayode said, Kayode said, that woman is a user. You don't go better for her. The kidney go fail while she's on top of the chest.
No, no.
no, that's bad though. It's really, really like it's unforgivable. But I'm just saying really. Okay, so sis, wait though. Let's now can we equate this to a situation where how would I put it? Those scenarios, those kids that we see. For example, maybe the husband asking or requesting for credit cards or properties that have been bought for the wife. Show mark back padani. So this is the perspective or angle I'm looking at it from though.
No, look, if a man is asking back for, look, let me tell you, this is the way I see it. If you already knew, because all the time she was ill, the friend was there, the man was there, and then the man gave her his kidney.
Yeah, I
As soon
agree.
as she recovered,
Mm.
you can't just suddenly be falling in love with your husband's best friend
Oh,
just like that.
now what the matter dey be that. So we should not be talking about after kidney. The marriage don scatter before that time sef. Before this thing.
Let them give me my kidney and go and collect the man's soul now. It's simple. Ah, it's not difficult
Is
now.
that okay? I don't hear.
Better
Sasha, can
here.
you
Oh.
please show me your face? Can you put the camera to your face, please?
Oh no, seriously.
Thank you, love.
No, I'm
For
just
joining
weighing or
us.
being realistic or just thinking.
So,
Really.
Sasha, we are talking about a scenario here where welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you've had a wonderful start of the week.
Yes.
Um,
Thanks. And yours?
so this is the scenario. A man and his wife
Hmm.
are together, and then the woman fell ill and needed the kidney transplant.
Hmm.
And the husband gave up his kidney. So if everyone has two, and
Yeah.
he gave up one of his kidneys for his wife. The moment she got
Yeah.
better, she left him
Hmm.
for his best friend.
Oh.
So everyone's now saying that him asking for the kidney back is petty. Is it petty to
Yeah. Just.
request for a return of your kidney?
Who does that really? I mean, come on now.
I'm sorry, me, I will ask for that kidney back. Oh, I know, I know they cannot put it back in my body. I would rather have it in a jar in formaldehyde on top of my mantelpiece.
I'll put it in the fridge.
Both of us will be without kidney.
Wow. But yeah, it's on a more serious note. That's not good, really, is it? I mean,
But okay, fine. We cannot ask for the kidney back technically, but it is
I'm
wicked.
sure that's
Sorry,
not.
that's my alarm. But it is wickedness of the highest order because Kayode
Is,
said something. He said
uh,
she already knew she was planning to leave the man and stole his kidney
uh,
because the right thing to have done was she already knew she was going to go. So when
yeah.
the man was like, "Oh, I will give you my kidney," she should have said, "Okay, full disclaimer
Well, yeah.
before you hand over the kidney."
I'm sure that's, well, like I say, it's not legal. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of all these type of things, but
It's not legal to ask back for your kidney.
no, not at all. Is that alarm for your medication or something?
Yeah, I've switched it off. I've switched it off. I've switched it off.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, by the way. No, we're gonna have to meet up face to face.
Yes, please. And I've got a little one to show you. So you need to come round. But seriously, is it illegal to ask back for your kidney if you've given it away?
I'm sure that's not legal, you know.
Ah,
I imagine it would be, to be honest.
you either hand it over quietly or I will take it forcefully.
Forcefully, that's a big. How is that possible?
Choose one. Choose you this day. Which way you're handing over this kidney? Are you handing it over?
I'm gonna take it out of you, like, oh man. Yeah.
Okay, Louis, you've had time to think about it. Are you going to leave the kidney or you're still taking
Man, we need to find out if it is legal, oh, and if it is not legal, it depends on how much pain I'm feeling at the time, man. We can decide to go illegal and do some funny things because, but seriously, there's nothing. It's not short of witchcraft for you to know that you actually want to leave a person and then you just have to take a vital part of their body so you can live longer. They are willing to sacrifice that for you, only for you to elope with their best friend. That's Kai.
Okay, sister. Okay, let me just say this. This is not me trying to be reasonable, but maybe that wife is just wanting to have a piece of him in her while she leaves.
You just say you want to sleep for this house.
Wait, Zip, don't let me enter this computer.
I don't worry about anything. I'll chase her out of the house. What nonsense
Maybe
is this?
she just wants a piece of him.
Of him. She couldn't take
Better
his
behave
hair.
yourself.
She couldn't take his hair. She couldn't take his hair. You have to be his
But vital parts.
no.
She should have drank his blood or taken his life.
Another way that you think about is who actually would see an opportunity to live and not take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Because if she had said, "Oh, I want to do the right thing and not take the kidney without disclaiming first," but then that could be the only person willing to give her a kidney. But then, Mr. Man who wants to follow me, who claims to be in love with me, how come your kidney is not on the table here? Right?
Maybe he has.
Maybe he has what?
Sorry, don't bother. The way Louis they harass me, please go beat me this night, though.
Better behave yourself.
Louis go beat me, okay?
Calm down. It is
Calm down.
I don't understand the support that she's supporting this woman.
Okay.
Okay, but what about you see there's they say there are three ways to look at theft: the person that is stolen from, the person who does the stealing, and the person who knew about the theft that was going to happen. Because what about this so-called best friend who has most likely been sneaking the wife one already before the kidney situation happened? Already knew that the woman was planning to leave him to come with him. That he knew the wife was going to leave his best friend to come with him. And then knew that his best friend, because men will talk to each other and be like, I'm going to give this woman my kidney. You're going to do that? I love my wife a lot. I love my wife. I can't risk anything happening to my wife. Man, you be. And you know that this woman is planning to leave this man for you. This will pass witchcraft. Right? I feel like I'm talking to myself. Sasha, what's your thoughts? Do you think that we should just let that kidney be gone? Goodbye, kidney. It was nice knowing you when you were inside my body. Is that what we're singing to the kidney?
Wow. I've heard things in my time, but that's new to me.
Sasha?
Yeah.
I can't hear you properly. Sorry. What did you say?
Maybe I need to be a bit closer. I've been having trouble with my phone.
Oh, okay.
Volume. Well, I suppose when you look at it, is it more like a cultural thing when you say witchcraft?
No, when we are saying witchcraft, we don't mean actual witchcraft. We're just saying it is wickedness. That is wicked.
Oh,
Oh no, we didn't mean actual witchcraft. We just meant is its wickedness.
So can you hear me?
I think it's not very fair. That is.
My own view.
Sorry, Sasha, I can't hear you. I'm really struggling.
Yeah, sorry, it's not very fair.
It's not very fair at all. It's not. It's not fair. It's just a height of wickedness. So that's why we said, oh, that is witchcraft. But no, we didn't mean witchcraft literally. We
Don't be
meant
very, don't be
wickedness.
very, not fair at all,
Um,
please.
Femi, you were saying something.
Yeah, my view. We all reap what we sow in life.
Hmm.
This is true. Femi.
That's it. Something's gonna come back to that person. So it doesn't have to be from me.
Okay.
Louis cannot
And
wait for karma.
Bro,
no, they don't
Louis
have to.
cannot
They
wait
don't
for karma.
put it this, and I'll tell you this now. They don't have to wait. But I must have done something to deserve what I'm getting.
That is the question I wanted to ask
That's the
because
way
when
I see
people
life.
say what goes around
I
comes
have,
around.
yeah. Listen, we live in a
Hmm.
perfect world. That's we live. You know, God is perfect. That's one thing we need. As long if we agree to that, everything that happens to anybody is as a result of an action that's happened before. That is how I see life, and it helps me. I mean, I was involved in a bad fire 2018. People ask me what was it you did. I said I don't know. Maybe because I stole some meat from my mom's pot when I was a kid. I don't know.
But a
I obviously
fire
did something
killing
like.
it.
Hey, but I'm using that as an example. I don't know what else. I don't know. Maybe I was cheating in school or something, but whatever. We all, we reap what we sow in life. That person's going to get something that's going to hit them later on in life. I've done mine. So let me just move on and enjoy the rest of my years rather than stressing over an ex with
So you want to
a
tell
new
me,
man.
sorry, Zibi, you want to tell me that you will not have, if you will be able to manage your pain. That even though this is someone you love them so much, you gave your kidney to them, and now they're with your best friend, you're gonna be like, okay, good luck to both of you. You will get yours in front and just keep it moving.
Ah,
Maybe I should allow Louis answer that because I think he knows me better to say this is how I'm going to react. I'm just saying that I'm not saying what they did is good though. I would react. I wouldn't even know what I would do. I can break necks, I could do anything, I could become very physical. But I don't think I would think that far to request for my kidney. Or in my own head like this, so I will not think about it. But I don't know.
the honest truth is, this really depends on individuals. There are some people who don't know how to handle pain at all. Like they just don't know how to handle it. So at such a point, such a person can actually take a life, because they just don't know how to even live with that sort of pain. There are others who will feel extremely hurt and,
Everything has to go down. Everything has to go down with them or something.
explode as much as they possibly can. And if for some reason the offenders can escape them at that moment, they can't probably afford to move on.
Yeah.
And there are some who will not even take any kind of action whatsoever. They will just, feel pain maybe for the rest of their lives, and they will just keep it moving. So I believe it depends on the individuals involved. I who is speaking as if it has already happened, like as if it's because of I can't even imagine such a thing happening, but I'm already feeling pain just imagining it. Eventually, I might just feel pain for the rest of my life if it were me, But then, if everything were equal, and I mean there were certain laws that were not in place, brothers and sisters,
You
those two
will
will be
get that
taken out.
kidney.
No, no,
Please
no, no. You sure?
forget the calm.
You
Forget
sure?
the calm. I think that's what Louis has. I think he just explained it because I might be saying, "Oh, why would I want to make that request?" Whereas the
This
person
one that she's talking, the
waiting that
person okay. You this thing that she's
let
saying,
me
no,
talk
do
now.
no human being will survive.
I
Don't mind
didn't
that.
interrupt you. I might just be that wife who will get a butcher knife.
It's not might. You know you, your children know.
Really?
This one is might.
I
Might
might just
wow.
be that taking sorrow, guys. I might just be that wife who will get a butcher knife and just stab him and say, "Yeah, give me my property." But I'm just saying in my head, right? I won't want to think, but who knows? Being a hair, I might be a Christian now today. When I
Sasha is even like confused because she's like she can't even bring herself to think about someone
oh
doing that. But unfortunately, we have heard of the wickedness of people, and I want to remind
yeah,
you of one person that we know of that happened. But before we go to that, I want to quickly read Kayode's comments. He said then she should pay the price for the kidney. In law, there is a price attached to every human part, including life. Okay, I don't know whether that is true that there's a price for the kidney, but if there is, she can't pay me the price for the kidney because to me, my kidney is priceless. So she can't even pay.
Sis
Then
Abby, is this about the kidney or about the cheek? Because I need to understand here now. I think the
that's the
reason why
thing.
we're all sounding pained is not because of the kidney, really, it's just because of her action of
That's the
cheating.
thing. I don't think I can divide one from the other. To me, they are both as bad as
They
each
are
other.
intertwined.
So Kayode said that best friend is the cause of the kidney failure in the first place. Last part, the body got rejected. Kayode will not kill me. He,
Oh God.
he's just paid. The payment is real.
People get mind though.
No, but you know what?
How do
Me,
how does she want to live with his kidney? And she would, I don't know, how does she want to do it?
the way
That kidney
she's
will rot
living with
inside her body. You sure?
okay, I know because Louis said something. He said based on individual, and thinking to what Sasha said about law, I know me, and you know when Louis said that he if it's just a scenario and he's feeling pain, and I know what I started doing as soon as I mentioned it. I started thinking, what can I do and that's the kind of person. I mean, I'm petinus primus. I am. I do not even hide it. I am petty to the height of pettiness, to the 10th degree of pettinus. So I am petinus primus. I know myself well. I will plot you. I might not be able to get that kidney back, but what I will do to you, ah, you will vex and remove the kidney with your own hand and give me like, take. Can I be now? Can I like because and I think for me it is the nerve of you because this is where I'm funny at. If I want to give something, if I were in a situation where I had a husband and he was having kidney failure, right? And they say, um, Abby, Abby, your husband needs a kidney. And I'm like, why not now? And he says, babe, full disclosure, your bestie, I really, really like her. I want to be with her. Now, the kind of person I am weird like that because he has called me and told me, full disclosure, I like your friend. I want to be with your friend. I want to stay alive so that I can be with your friend. So if you give me this kidney, I'm not staying. I'm going to go. I am weird to that point that I might actually say, okay, still take the kidney.
But the chances are low that you give a kidney after hearing that.
Because is I will want to have a conversation with both of them like, okay, how long has this thing been going on? I want to get to a place where I understand what's going on. Wait, okay, there's something going on with their internet. Okay. No, because I have been that girl who a guy that I was seeing met a friend of mine and came and said, Abby, I really like your friend. Like we're cool. I think you're a great person. But I really like your friend. And I was like, okay. And I called my friend and I said, this person like you. And I thought you guys were cool. We're just kicking it. No worries. But this person like you. You like him. It's not a bad person. No, get on with it. He paid me, but because me, I like full disclosure. I like make person. I like to be informed. I don't like people doing subterfuge with me. So if you give me full blown information, even though you think I might be adverse to it, it actually might make me go the other way just to prove you wrong. Am I making any sense? Louis is looking at me like, lie, lie. Sasha, what do you think? Would
You
full
gotta go down
disclosure
the
make
line.
you feel differently?
Yeah, I mean, it would do, wouldn't it, if you know what's going on before it happens? Then you'd think twice about the decision you make anyway, wouldn't you? Like, you know,
Would you think if you really love the person and you loved your best friend, would you go, well, you know what? It is what it is. Take the kidney and go with God. I waited to hear what Coyote is going to say about this. Like, go with Satan.
it's that really is. Wouldn't you feel a bit used?
Yeah, but
Like,
if they declare, if there's a full declaration, there's no using there anymore because they've declared to you this is what's going on.
mm,
Although part of my comments would be like, why isn't your own kidney in the mix? Why is it my own?
That's exactly my point. That's the cocoa gone 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 gone. You see, everything else does not matter. Do you understand? Why does it have to be my kidney? You want to go and meet someone? Why can't it be his kidney?
Abi,
Why is that kidney not involved in the whole situation?
because
That's one.
the love will be
You
stronger.
know, no. And then secondly, it's really not about them informing you about their intentions to want to leave you and whatnot. But that would also leave something on the table that is evident. That means that they've been, sneaking around behind your back. So there's still been the cheating there. So I don't even know. There's no way to, get out of this, the rope of being in the wrong here.
Hmm.
You understand? It's not. It doesn't fly well on any angle. You
Okay,
understand? Okay.
let me flip the script. What if you're
Okay.
the one who you're with your partner, but then you say loving someone else? You know how sometimes you can't help love. You try and do everything that you don't want to feel anything for this person, but this person, every time you spend with them is like you can breathe easier, everything is better, everything tastes better, everything looks brighter. You can't resist them, and then you find out that you're ill. You find out that you're ill, and your partner is now saying, oh, I will give you this part. Can you Do you see yourself as a person who go, hey, you might not give me this kidney and then that'll be the end of Solomon Grundy, but you know what? I want to give you full disclosure. Would you be the person to say to your partner, you know what? Thank you for offering me the kidney, but before I take it, this is what's going on. And if you decide you don't want to give me the kidney anymore, I understand. Or will you be like, well, they're offering, I didn't hold the knife to their neck, so why can't I take the kidney? I'll take it and then I'll let them know later. Or Would you be the person who will be like, you know what, because they've offered me this kidney, I will do everything to stay with them, even though I'm no longer in love with them anymore?
You see, the reason why this is very complex, well, that's how I see it, is because you see the topic of love. When love gets involved in anything, you see that guy called love. That guy is one very crazy fellow. You know, and I say this because you have fallen in love with someone else, but you were in love with someone, and then that someone else happens to be your person's or your husband's best friend, whom you've known, I believe, for not as much a time as you have with the person that who wants to give you his kidney. So isn't it ironic that you've known someone longer, you no longer want to be with him, but you want to be with his friend whom you've known for shorter? You do not know what will happen. If the guy dies today, what would happen? That's the person she has now fallen in love with his friend. Would she come out to tell him that she's no longer in love with him? And if truly it's about not being in love with, is it about not being in love with the man she's with or being in love with the friend? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Is it about not being like that man, not expressing love in the manner she would want, or not, maybe there's some sort of incompatibility, or being in love with the person? Because if that guy were not in the picture, then I don't think that there will be a need for her to want to fall in love with anybody, quote unquote. You know. So
Now that no,
sorry.
continue.
So what I would say is, you see, what if you want to bring the love narrative into it, it's going to be a tough one. This is what I would say. It's going to be a tough one. I would just say that it is not. It just doesn't sit right that I would see someone funny, even if they were not related to me, that they are comfortable with leaving the person they are with and then being with their friend. It puts you on one level. I don't know, but it just should. There's many things wrong with that. You can't be loyal. There's something called, self-restraint. You have to discipline yourself. You don't. I don't know what they call love, or what this person will be calling love, but does it have to be this person who is a friend to my husband that I must fall in love with? Why must it be him? If that were the only man in the world besides my husband, is that to say that there's nobody else I could fall in love with? It's funny. Someone who can switch that way, I don't think that person should be looked at, normally, and then wanting to elope with someone else's kidney and then go with someone else. I don't know. It just doesn't. No, no. It
I
just
like what you
there's
say. You
no
look
way.
with the person's kidney.
Yes, now there's no way anybody wants to put it. It's just too shady.
Okay. Sasha, I want to throw a question to what Lewis has said, but I want to hear your thoughts. So
Hmm.
if we're asking the question that, oh, if you have a husband and then you're falling in love with your husband's best friend, what kind of loyalty do you have? But then let's go back to cases of people who were in love, they were crazy about each other, oh, I'm in love, and then they go and get married, and then 10, 15, 20 years down the line, they're like, no, we're done, this is the end. I mean, Kayode believes very much in marriages should only last 7 years, and then you go and sit down and renew the contract. That, do you want to still be married to me another 7 years? Oh yes, I want to be married. Okay, let's renew the contract. No, I don't want to be married. Okay, we'll not renew it. Or I will marry you if we make some changes and adjustments and that kind of thing. So he believes in a 7 yearly contract on marriages. That's his belief. Nobody's going to take him up on that, but that's his belief. But this is the thing. If people who were once upon a time deeply, deeply, deeply in love with each other. All of a sudden, or maybe over time, say they're no longer in love with each other. They can't even stand to be in the same room and all of that stuff. Is it then too far fetched to hear someone say, I'm no longer in love with you, I'm now in love with your best friend? Sasha, what do you think?
Well, even though I've never been married, and the rest of you, so I can't sort of
I've never
speak
been
from,
married too.
yeah, that perspective. But I just think, you know what? I couldn't even look at a friend's husband in that way in the first place.
Hmm.
You know, I know you can't help this you fall in love with, but I just think it's not um going to end well, because I think if
Hmm.
you can do that to a friend anyway, I mean, because I did have a friend where he was that kind of that happened to her in that love triangle, and her so-called best friend, because I don't see how a best friend could do that, it didn't work out anyway, and he cheated on her.
Oh, so the best
You
friend
know, so
that took her partner ended up still
mm,
not working out.
yeah. Anyway, after
Oh
all that,
dear.
and the friendship went, and um, yeah. So yeah,
You know that thing you said. I mean, I have some friends that, I mean, I've known for donkeys, and they mean the world to me, and I can't even imagine, like, or nah, the thought of, as in, the thought of even seeing their partner in any way romantical makes me want to heave. Like, no, no, thank you,
well, yeah,
no. There's
I'm
nothing
sort of,
that that person can be.
yeah. It's a no-go area, really.
But you also
It
said
is.
something. This is why I think there's such a contradiction to the whole concept of love and all of that. Because you said something, said sometimes we can't help the people we fall in love with. So what if the
Yeah, there
person
is
says,
that
well,
as
I
well.
tried everything, but I couldn't help.
Wouldn't you try though? Because why would you want to hurt your friend, and why would you want to be with someone who's a cheater anyway? You
Hmm.
know,
Exactly.
I always think they're going to do that to you eventually. Can you trust them with another friend even? Hmm,
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is
Louis
it.
is definitely on your side with that one, and I totally agree too. I agree with it. Zibi, any alternative thoughts, or you're
No,
you're like you do not want Louis?
no, no. I agree. I agree.
Agree, right? Yeah, I think. I mean, we all hope and believe that we are decent people, but it's even beyond decency. It's just
Mm,
it's like how a sibling spouse is a no-go area.
Exactly.
You know,
definitely
is
not.
your
Maybe not
sibling,
with my sister.
because your best friend is your family that you choose. You know, they say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. And in a way, I see your
Mm,
friends as your family that you choose.
mm,
So if I mean, way in the past, in the time of our forefathers, if a man was married to a sister and the sister died, he could marry her sister, or if a woman's husband died, she was passed on to his brother to inherit as a wife. But even I think people have started to see that is not cool, and they don't do that anymore. So yeah, it's a weird one. But if it was left to Kayode, Kayode will be will personally be taking a scalpel to that kidney and taking it out himself. Okay, I think we've trashed the topics because we've got just a minute, so I just want to round up quickly. But honestly, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being patient and for contributing. I want to say massive thank you to, of course, the nannies, to Sasha, to Femi, to Sister Ibidun, to Femi Shemowo, to Kayode Atobatele, to Sister Arin, to Tolumide, of course, to who else again? I'm trying to see who else. Yeah, every single person that has contacted us, gotten in touch, put a comment through, whether they've been able to make it or not. Thank you and really appreciate it. Until we do this again, same time next week. I'm trying very hard to keep us within an hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes max. I'm trying not to get into 2 hours. So, but thank you so much. Until we do this again, take care and God bless. After party, don't leave. Let's quickly have a quick chat.
Yeah, take care. God bless everybody. Bye.